Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. So today we're going to be putting to the test the brand new LA Girl Tinted Foundation. I am very excited to be testing this out for you today, doing a full review and demo, trying it out, letting you know my thoughts. And this is basically a brand new tinted foundation from LA Girl that literally just hit the market. And yeah, you guys are going to know all about it. So if you want to know a little bit more about this brand new drugstore foundation, then please keep on watching. Let's put the brand new LA Girl foundation to the test. So this is it right here. I have it in my hands and this is the brand new LA Girl Tinted Foundation. So we're going to dive straight into this tinted foundation, see what it's all about. And I'm really glad to see a new foundation out from LA Girl because sometimes they go a little bit quiet and then sometimes they just come out with like amazing products. So I got mine in the shade Porcelain, and this one is for light skin tones with a neutral beige undertone. I believe it is the second lightest in their shade range, and they do have 22 shades, which is incredible for tinted foundation. A lot of brands don't actually have 22 shades. They have a lot less, like 16 or 12. So 22 is amazing for just a tinted foundation. That means it's going to range from fair to very deep skin tones. This tinted foundation also retails for £9 in the UK and $8.99 in the US. So right off the bat, I do love the packaging. I think it's really, really cute. It kind of reminds me of NYX. Are you guys getting that like vibe as well? Like it reminds me of like the NYX Born to Glow, like the sort of packaging, or just NYX like packaging in general. So let's go ahead and open it up. And it has vitamin E in there, ginseng root extract as well. And wow, the packaging is really, really nice. It doesn't feel like too cheap or flimsy. I really like this clear cap. It comes with a nozzle as well, which is really nice. It's not a pump, which is different because a lot of brands, like to do the pump. So it does come with like a nice, easy squeeze out nozzle. It's going to make application easy, and you're also not going to use up a lot of foundation because you can control the amount that comes up. So I really, really like that. So before we do go into it, I am going to do one side with primer and one side without, just to see if it's going to look a little bit different with a primer underneath. So I am going to go into the Essence Poreless Blurring Putty Primer. Comes out with a pink tint. So this is going to be my primer side. I'm just going to melt this into my skin. For reference, I do have dry skin as well. I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze some out. So let's just go straight into it. Ooh. I put down the brightness just slightly so you guys can see a little better. So let's just go straight in. Just using a brush to buff this into my skin. So first impressions as I'm blending it in. It's very sheer. It is very sheer, but it is giving a beautiful dewy finish. They say natural, but I mean, I'm getting a lot of glow in this area. It's very sheer. I can see, my scars from my blemishes right here, still my redness from my cheeks right here. I do feel like with this, you'll have to use quite a lot to get medium coverage. I do feel like you'll have to use quite a lot. So I'm just going to go back in with a little bit more. So it dries down quickly. It dries down quickly, so you do have to work with it fast. It still leaves you with like a little bit of a tackiness, which is nice. So that way, if you use a cream blush or cream bronzer, like it's going to stick to it and adhere to it like other products. But I do feel like with the brush, it does dry down quite quickly, so you do have to work with it. To be fair, it is a sheer foundation, which is fine. That's what they claim. And I like that it's not like so sheer. Does that make sense? Because it is almost like a perfect match for me, and at the same time it just evened out my skin tone. Can you guys see the difference? It just evened out my skin tone. This is with the tinted, oh my god, it looks beautiful. This is with the tinted foundation with a little bit of that dewiness right here, and it just settles into the skin. Like it feels almost matte right here. It definitely has dried down. And then on this side, this is, with, bare skin. What do you guys think? Like, just first impressions, you can definitely notice a huge difference. And it's a beautiful, beautiful tinted foundation now that I'm comparing both sides. And also, as I go into the other side, I will read you about the claims. Yeah, it definitely dries down quickly. This tinted foundation claims that it is a sheer to medium coverage foundation, so you can build it. It is a buildable foundation. It starts off sheer and then you can build it to a medium coverage. It also blurs imperfections. It hydrates the skin, so it's supposed to be very hydrating. It also gives you a natural finish. They just say natural, they don't say matte or satin or dewy. It just says natural finish, and it's supposed to be very lightweight and breathable on the skin, so you're not supposed to feel like it feels heavy or caked. It's also fragrance free and paraben free as well. There isn't much else that is said on this tinted foundation. I do feel like this is a foundation that you can just warm up with your fingertips and blend in with your fingers. Use your hands to apply this foundation. You don't need to use a brush or sponge because it's so lightweight and sheer. It's going to be really nice to just apply with your fingers as well if you are someone who likes to use your fingers to apply foundation. So this is my skin after applying it all over. I think this tinted foundation is absolutely beautiful on the skin. Just the way that it looks, you know, it just looks so skin-like. It looks so perfected and smooth looking. And, you know, with the primer, without the primer, I think it looks pretty much the same. What do you guys think? This is the side without primer. This is with primer. Maybe this is a little more blurred, if that makes sense. But either way, I just feel like it feels so lightweight on the skin, and it looks lightweight on the skin. It melts into the skin beautifully, and it looks like no makeup. It looks very skin-like. And I do feel like you can just, you know, minus the eyes, you can just walk out with just this on and nothing else, and it will just perfect your skin, even out your skin tone if you do have uneven skin and texture and anything like that. And, you know, you don't need to add additional products because it's very sheer. It's going to feel very lightweight on the skin, but covers enough to the point where it just looks very natural. I think this could work on a range of different skin types. If you have combination dry or oily, I think it will work for you. I will say that with the natural finish, it's definitely more of like a satin finish. It's not so dewy, but it's not so matte either. It's just that perfect, comfortable in between finish, natural finish. I could rave about this foundation. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Yes, you can build it to a medium coverage, but I will say it is more of a sheerer foundation, but still a great sheer foundation. It's not one of those sheer foundations where it looks like absolutely nothing. Like, it still covers. You guys saw in the beginning like the difference anyway, so it definitely still like covers your skin. And this shade is absolutely beautiful. So if you are like a MAC NC15/NC20, then Porcelain will be the shade for you. It has a nice kind of neutral undertone. So I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup. I'm just going to apply a little bit of concealer, powder, bronzer, blush, all that good stuff, and I will let you guys know my final thoughts and also how the other makeup products blended on top of it. So this is the final look with everything else applied on my skin, and I have to say everything blended super nicely on top of the tinted foundation. Nothing was patchy, nothing dragged. I will say though, as I was applying the products, I do feel like the foundation settled into my skin a lot more, and it definitely does dry down fairly quickly. So just bear that in mind. You will have to work with it quite fast, but you know, once it's set, like it is set, which is a good thing because it means it's going to stay in place. So I think this is such a great one for everyday use, for, you know, for summer, even though we're coming to the end of summer. But it's a great tinted foundation that's affordable, that's drugstore, that's easily accessible, and that has 22 shades. I mean, come on, what more can we ask for in a tinted foundation? So if you're someone who likes more sheerer foundations or kind of like no makeup looks, then you will absolutely love this one. Even if you like medium coverage foundations and you always wear medium coverage, definitely try this out because you can build it up, and it doesn't take too much to actually build up, but you will have to build it up maybe 2 times, maybe 3 times to get it to like a really nice medium coverage. So just bear that in mind. But I hope you guys found this review helpful. Let me know what you guys think of it. Let me know if you are going to be trying it out, picking it up as well. Leave me all your thoughts down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you did, definitely give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys are all staying safe, and until next time, I'll speak to you guys all in my next video.